Good evening, Hobby World. Welcome to Personal Rips and Hobby Chat. It's been a while. Episode 83. I think the last time we was in here, we did a pack war with Bo from 1 Million Cards with the WWE Classic. What's up, Dan? And Bo's in the house. Bo, I feel like I'm in your basement. I did this just for you. Bo ought to be comfortable with this. Let's forget about our pack war. Yeah. Let me turn this off real quick. This was just a. There we go. Now I'm home. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't realize it's been a while since I've been on StreamYard and fooled with it, and I didn't realize that now you could use the background without a green screen. So I threw that up there. I felt like it looked familiar. Let's see. Did I say it's episode 83? I think. Yep. 83. Tonight I've kind of been saving up on Maildays for I don't know 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. Some of it I've opened and put away. Some of it's some bigger stuff that I knew was coming, but I just haven't opened it just because I wanted to kind of do something on here. This I don't even know where to start really. See, I got a rack from Dan from he actually went on Sport Lights and purchased and had it sent to me, which I've still not opened. Have no idea what's in it. Got a box from Bo that I got an idea of some of it, but not all of it. I know he went through some of his Goodwill pallets and set some rays aside for me, so I don't know exactly what that entails. I think there's a eBay purchase that I told him just throw in there to save him on shipping. So let's see, look up back. I don't want to miss nobody. The background's killer. Yeah, like I said, I did that just for Bo. What's up, Zach and Porter? Bo says, let's forget about the pack wars. Let's see, Dan says, Bo feels right at home. Yeah, that background is a little more organized, or at least more stacked. Cooter says about damn time. Yeah, it's been a while. Dan, you're going to turn the camera around so you can show. Oh yeah, I've got my other camera set up. Here, we'll throw that up there, right there. Put that right there. Yeah, we're gonna show some cards. Jenny, what's up? Vic, good to have you. And looks like that's everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Get this out of the way. Yeah, we won't talk about the floor. I got one table cleaned off. I did good. I kind of started doing a little bit of organizing last week, or was it last week? Week before last. Went through all my. I started going through my trading card database boxes and did a little condensing because a lot of it had gotten from just trades and stuff. I had some half full boxes, some was maybe 3/4, and stuff was getting put here and there. So I went back and went through all of them. Anybody that's been on trading card database knows that you have trades that don't go through, or somebody don't send you what they said they're going to send you. Occasionally you pull the wrong card, and it just kind of throws everything off to where you think you have a card you don't have, or you have a card you didn't know you had. So I went back through all of it, and just every card I had, I went back through the list and added the ones back that I may have not sent by mistake, and took the ones out that I sent by mistake or whatever. So I got those down. I got that done. Now that that's done, I've got some stuff over here to the side that just between opening stuff and stuff I get. Some of it I don't want. I mean, just to be honest, It's going to go now that I've got everything reorganized and relabeled. I can go back and start adding stuff to back to the boxes, and I'm just putting everything on trading card database. A couple things that may be worthy to go on eBay, I put on eBay to get rid of. So, all right, so enough of that. Let's show some cards. Let's make this bigger. Here we go. Y'all want to see me? Here we go. Dan wants to see the cards. Tell you what, let's start here. This came from Royals 417. We did a small trade, and he sent me the 85. Here we go. 85 Hostess Braves team set, which I did not have. It's got, is it 80? No, 80. I say 87, 85, 85. Got all you suspects. I think there's Murphy's in here somewhere. Murphy, there it is. I got that. That came from Matt, and I've been sitting on that for about 3 or 4 weeks, probably, or more. And I've showed this one, but I think it was the other night I showed it. But Cooter sent me this, the 87 M&M's Brave set, along with a couple extra of the Murphy cards. But I also have the set. I remember these. I never. I think I had them, or I had a couple of them, but I'm pretty sure they were tore apart in the singles. Cooter picked these up. I want to say he said these were never circulated. So I got to figure out a way to store these. Maybe a 5x7 top loader for the Murphy. Yeah, we got Jenny. The Hostess set, Jenny. Yeah, I honestly had never seen these either. I knew Hostess made had certain cards, but I've never seen like the team sets with the checklist. Or not a checklist, but what is this? A mailer? Sweepstakes, yeah. And it has the team name on the front of it. I'm sure they probably did all the teams, but like I said, this was the one that Royals 417 had. Dan, this is the package you sent me. It's still sealed. Real quick before I open it, I bought this on eBay. I've been looking for this for a while, and one finally popped up on eBay. It's a 2015 Top Strata. Here, let me take it out of the case because this case is scratched all to pieces. It's 2015 Top Strata patch auto for Freddie Freeman. Found this on eBay and picked it up. And these cards are thick. I think it was a 260 point. So I got to get another. Got to find another one touch because this one is scratched up. I don't even want to show this in this case. But that's that. And now Dan's pack. So Zach says, let's see, where am I at? Oh, I'm sounding like Bo here. Cooter small team sets from Mass wax airs are awesome. Yeah, I love the team sets like that. And I think a lot of the police, was it police issue or police something that a lot of the bigger cities have that they do. I like those too. I like Purina had one. Purina had them in what 80, 84, 80, 83, 84. All right, that we got. All right, this is this. We'll put that aside. This is from Dan. Of course, it's a Sport Lots package. So I think Dan told me, like me, he can't even remember what's in it. So this will be a surprise for both of us. What's up, DR? Dan, how you doing? Yeah, if you're watching, make sure you hit the like button. Like I said, I don't, I haven't done one in a while, but I mean, I don't do it for the likes, but they're appreciated. All right, this is the first pack. I think he told me these were Freeman cards, so package. Let's see what's in here. Get down here. We got Prism. It's the MLB Stars, and that's the Topps version. Big League. The 87 insert. 2020. I say that's opening day. Package. Ruh-roh. What happened? Yeah. Oh, we got Scotch tape. Hope I don't get kicked off YouTube for having a knife. You didn't see that knife, was that Porter? Had a spill. All right, we got. It's like the Chrome 35th anniversary 87. I did not have that one. That is sweet. Don't have that one. Prism Illumination. There's another one I don't have. Oh, this is cool. Back to back to back. Obsidian. What year is that? 2022. I don't have that one. 3 for 3. Oh, Freeman and the Dodgers. I'm good with it. Sweet. Chronicles. It's the Absolute. And then the Bowman. So Dan, every one of those in that pack except for the Bowman I did not have. So that's a pretty big ad there. We got one more here. Yeah, I like Topps Gallery. A lot of people that and Fire. A lot of people poo-poo on it, but to me, I like them. I mean, I like some of the designs, and especially some of the inserts. All right, we got Donruss, Diamond Kings. Ooh, there's the All-Star game for Topps. Archives. Another one I don't have. Topps Chrome. Oh, we get in this frame here. Dan says he bought the LA Dodgers cards for me, so I wouldn't have to. I've actually picked up a couple, Dan. This is the insert, one of the inserts, but I'm not sure. Or not the parallels. What parallel is that, Dan? I don't have it, whichever one it is. With the stars. Pretty sweet. Gypsy Queen. Heritage from the All-Star, the World Series win. Gold Star variation. Okay. Yeah, I do not have that one, so that's awesome. New test for the West. And this is the update. And I think this is from the update as well. All right. Dan, I really do appreciate that. That's I definitely have the Freddie Freeman Dodger cards now, so I can check those off, and because you bought them, I don't have to. I appreciate it very much. Back through it real quick. We'll set that one up. Didn't have any of these. Like I said, I've come to terms with him being in Los Angeles. And I think I had said that a while back. So it is what it is. I just hate that I don't get to watch him play as often as I did. But I mean, he's still a great player, and even though he is a Dodger, he's still my favorite player. So I mean, I have gravitated toward other Braves. Unfortunately, one of the ones that I gravitated toward is now in Chicago. So they got a great shortstop. That's all I can say. Let's see. So Dan says you're welcome. Let's see. Cooter. As a set builder, nothing is more painful and to me than having to buy a Dodger card to go Giants. Man, we got a box from both. And I'll flip through this kind of. I mean, I don't want to. It feels pretty heavy. I don't know what's all's in it. So, I mean, we're only 20 minutes in, so I guess we got time. I got the time if you got the time. I can't get the whole box in the screen, so we got. I'm gonna set this right. I'm gonna set this right here. Good note. We got a Hobby Evolutions card. Hit that QR code and subscribe to 1 Million Cubs. Ooh, put that right there. Herman, thank you so much for your support, community, friendship. Let's get these out in the box for Christmas. Enjoy both. All right. Oh wow. Okay. Well, first thing well, I have a few of these out here. Here. We got some loose. It's got some packages in here. Oh, sweet. Chipper Jones rookie. Let's go. Yeah. That's not a braid. Yeah. Then, oh, let's see. That's cool. I know Bo didn't send me a box of Cubs. At least I hope not. They'd have to go back to him. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's start here. So obviously this is not a Cub, but this is one that I picked up off Bo from eBay. The black box version of the Billy Ripken era. I had picked up the F face from Dan, and I just kind of wanted to get this one to go with it. I honestly have never had any version of this card. Just never brought myself to buying any of them. So that's that. Oh, Georgia Bulldogs. James Cook. Brock Bowers. We got a Hank Aaron. Bo, I think I actually need this for my binder. I do. There's one for the binder. Oh, and the Acuna Pats card. A relic. In fact, they call them a relic. It's not a patch. Next pack. Ooh, let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. So we got Chipper Jones, 91. Wonder what. Got Jason Hayward. Let's get this back. Yeah. Jason Hayward. Curious Jackson. Another Brock Bowers. Another Curious Jackson. That's the parallel. Oh, I love these. I had actually looked at picking these up. I'm glad I didn't now. And what is this? Oh, okay. That's sweet. Another pack. Bo actually packaged these up pretty well. I was expecting them to. I think we had talked about it, Bo, and you said you'd never melt, Murphy. You'd never really shipped anything like that loose in a flat rate mailer, and I told you everybody I've ever picked anything up from just kind of threw them all in there. Andrew Jones. Sweet. Thanks. Ron Gant. Chipper Jones. Oh, this is awesome. Chipper Jones. I know all these wasn't in a Goodwill pallet. Andrew Jones. I was expecting the Rick Camps and Glenn Hubbards and such as that. Dave Justice. Millwood. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Jenny spotted the hockey. Yeah, I got some hockey from Bo. This is why he can never list hockey. He sent them to me. Now, this is, well, not all of it, but I started building this set, and I think Bo pulled. I think he got a box full out of one of his Goodwill pallets, and he wanted my list, so I sent it to him. And I want to say he minus 2 cards. He finished my set, so I'll have 2 cards left to find. Klesko, Andrew Jones. Wow, it's a ton of Jones. Klesko. Greg Maddux. Jones. Hall of Famer, Fred McGriff. Dale Murphy. This is sweet. This is sweet. Greg Maddux again. Greg Maddux. I think the Andrew Jones and Greg Maddux collection is grown. Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy. Shipper. League leader Murphy. It says 86. Yep. Dale Murphy. Awesome. We'll break it up. We'll do some non-grave stuff. We'll do some hockey for all the hockey fans. Of course, these are my set needs. Let me get through that. Some vintage hockey. Technically. Depending on who you ask. Christian Pache. Daryl Jenkins. Dale Murphy in a Phillies unit. True Value Sport. Let's see. I'll set that to the side. Ryan Klesko, Dale Murphy, and Hayward. I want to look at this here. I don't think I have this Murphy. Yeah, Bo's building a hockey quarter box right now. All right, that's wedged in there. I don't want to mess it up. Hold on a second. I'm going to take the card off camera. This isn't a card. Big League Brands. True. Okay, 86. What is this? It's like an envelope. A package. Big League Brands. True Value. Superstars. Collector Series. Is there cards inside of this? I mean, I don't want to open it, but I have never seen this. A gift card envelope. So you're telling me there's money inside here? Because it's never been opened. I have never seen it. Where's Mark Hoyle when you need him? I'm sure he's seen them. What's up, Diego? You missed the Phillies card. That's about it. Oh no, I'm not going to open it at all, Dan. This is pretty. I mean, I don't even know if it's on trading card database. And it's got a year on it. It's 86. So I'll have to look it up. We're going to set this. I want to set it somewhere. Right here. What's up, Ken? Yeah, we had opening up some Mailday. That's about it. I ain't saying a whole lot, but talking in circles. There's another Phillies card, Diego. Okay, so Cooter says it is in TCDB. Okay. All right, Zach. Well, Zach says the same thing. Zach said we just picked up a different one from that set. Okay. So what? But what is it though? Does anybody know? There's another Murphy Philly. Fantasy team, Dale Murphy. Marcus Giles. Claudell Washington, Dale Murphy. Utah. Upper deck. There's another Phillies, Greg Maddux. I'll have to go through some of these too and see if I need them for the binder. So that's Fleer. 94 Fleer. Prime time. Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton is an Indian. Another McGriff. Bazooka. Greg Maddux. Stadium Club. Sweepstakes card. Or gift card. Yeah. Either way, it's pretty cool. It's pretty daggum cool because, like I said, I've never seen it. Didn't know they even existed. And like I said, I'm sure it's on trading card database, but it's just not something that ever caught my eye. Get some Tom Glavines here. Hall of Famer Fred McGriff. Yep. Dale Murphy. Ooh. We're 2 months away before the Dale Murphy experience that I get to go to and spend the day with Dale Murphy. I'm getting a little nervous because for some reason or another, and I've been hearing it. I've been hearing it everywhere. There's a lot. What is it? Big Bang Theory. We've been watching Big Bang Theory on Netflix or HBO Max, and there's been several times that it's came up in the dialogue of that show where they talk about don't meet your heroes. But I mean, I've heard it both ways. A lot of people say they meet their heroes, and it's like they're not the person they thought they were, or they had a bad experience. Which I've kind of ran into that before myself. Well, I wouldn't call the man my hero, but there used to be a karate tournament in Atlanta called Battle of Atlanta. And I went to it with my cousin one year, and we met Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Steven Seagal. They were actually competing in the tournament itself, but it's like you had Chuck Norris over there, and he's greeting everybody that comes up, he had signed autograph too. Then you had Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme standing over there talking to each other, and anybody that approached them was like, they just kind of looked down their nose at them. And that's kind of the feeling I get when they say don't never meet your hero, because I mean that's which to me, when this was back in late '80s, early '90s. Chuck Norris was already made. Everybody knew who Chuck Norris was. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal might have had one or two movies out apiece. You would think those would be the ones that would try to be more outgoing toward fans. But no, not that day. And it just that whole deal just kind of turned me off on any of their movies. So this is in the box. We got some $85. But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about when I started thinking about going to the Dale Murphy Experience. But I've never heard or saw anywhere where anybody has ever met him that's said anything other than him being a great guy. So I think that'll be a good time. This is awesome. Ricky Prospect. Peter Smith. Some of the old classics. Fleer Ultra. Stadium Club. Cabrera. Take care, Dan. Appreciate you stopping in. And appreciate the rack as well. Let's see where we at here. Dan said Ryan Klesko lives down the block from my sister. I think I've heard you say that. Sakuda says I'll look for another Murphy that has perforated from the envelope. My LCS has quite a few. Oh, okay. All right, Cooter. Let's see. Jenny says she's Shelton. DR Dan says I got a big hug from the big hurt Frank Thomas. And that would be awesome. Don't tell Zach, he'll get jealous. I've actually got I've shared this with Zach. But I've got a pretty big Frank Thomas collection from the 90s. Obviously, I stopped at some point and switched over to when I got back in it. I kind of went all Braves, but I still love Frank Thomas in the 90s. I had I can't even. Probably a 5,000 count box full of Thomas cards. I've got a couple of balls. I had the posters, the jerseys, all of it. He was, besides Dale Murphy, was probably my favorite player, and still like him today. When you're over 40 and you need the eugenics, you kind of know who Frank Thomas is. Eugenics. Ooh, here we go. Got a purple rubber in here. Baker. Wow. Lopez. No, this is a lot more than I was expecting. This gets my count up there. Oh, got another big big box here. Well, I can't. Hold on. I gotta find me a hole here. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Here's probably. This was probably one of my favorite Fleer sets, the 86. All that Washington. I got more than I can handle. Brad Hicks. Braves. 92 score. Hit Club. Pena, Merker, and Waller. Mark Waller. Randy St. Clark. Clancy. Pena. Jeff Blauser. Greg Olson. Cabrera. Some 87 Alexander. Mark Wilkins, welcome. Glad you could join. I'm just showing off some Maildays, or I should say racks. This was from 1 Million Cubs. Andrew Jones. Adams. Another Andrew Jones. This is Spectrum. Alvarez, 89. Fleer. Terry Blocker. Tommy Gregg. I guess that's a good thing. I got a table cleared off now. Got somewhere to sort through these. Garber, more spawn, puzzle card. Another Alexander. Tommy Gregg, Phil Perry, Ramirez, Zane Smith, Garcia, Andrew Thomas, Damon, Rick Waller. Yeah, I like the Spectrums too. Rick Kemp. Got a whole total of 32 cards on trading card database for Rick Kemp. Some more of the classics. Ooh. Trying to see what year that was. These were pretty big. Anybody that was around when the classics came out, a lot of people tried to make those classic cards, rookie cards. Don't tell Victor. Upper deck. We're getting into some sticky cards now. Ooh. Here's the old Flair. What year is that from? '96 Flair. Yep. Diego says his dad was mad when he went to the Braves and had. Oh, your dad's a Pirates fan. Yeah, I guess he was then. Old Sid Bream. Yeah, we got a stack down right here. Old Schmaltzy. Do I need to see if that has a dot? Oh Lord, I got a mess. Here we go. Oh yeah. Turn back the clock, Aaron. I can't remember who it was that said. I think it was Bo that said something about his collection pivoting at some point whenever he went to turn to start collecting 1,000,000 Cubs. And, it kind of got me to thinking that, back, and I'm sure everybody goes through this, but mine, it had me thinking about, when I pivoted to collecting the way I collect, because I know back when I first started collecting, to start with I had certain players I liked, and then of course, like any kid, whoever was hot at the time was who I'd chase. Late '80s, early '90s, it was Griffey and Thomas, and any of them that came along then at that time, McGuire's, Bo Jackson. That's had to have them all, and went so far as if you saw a card of them, you picked it up. It's a Braxton Davison autograph. Oh, cool. And we can relic. That's awesome. Got an autograph in there. What was that? Oh yeah. Just the next big thing. Whoever was hot at the time. That's who you had, and I collected them all, and then I slowed down for a bit. And then kind of changed directions after. All right, I'm not sure. It says I lost connection. I'm not sure if it's still here or not. Somebody will let me know. Got a Cunha's. Okay, so I'm back then. All right, good. So we have Mark Hoyland here. What's up, Mark? Good to have you in here. You lost me for a few seconds, so just froze, but everything's good now, I hope. We got some more Fleer. What was that? Oh, I was talking about my collecting habits changing. After the strike in '96, is that right? Yeah. I kind of switched it up. I went more toward going back to some of the bigger rookies at the time. I guess a lot of people call them jump Wex era rookies. such as Canseco, Barry Bonds, Wade Boggs, Don Mattingly. Um, who else was it? Cal Ripken. A lot of those. I went back and started picking up like just their rookie year cards from Topps Fleer, Donruss, wherever they had whoever had their rookie card and their second year card, and that's all I would do for a while until I got out of it. When I say got out of it, I put it to the side because of having kids and whatnot. The other obligations that come before, me and the wife, we had, apparently we stayed busy because we had 3 boys in 5 years. So, so Pokeroba. Oh, Biff. Yeah. So, raising kids kind of took priority. Then when that slowed back down, and they got a little older, I say slowed down, but when they got a little older and was taking care of themselves more than they needed us to, it was when I had started my 72 set. And then that was off again. Ooh. Freddie Freeman. Sepia. Is that a 2000? The opening day rookie. I don't. Yeah, I've got one. So there's a rookie in there. Awesome. But that was when I started the 72 set, and then off again, on again with that. Like I said, I never actually got rid of my cards, but I would put them up for a while, pull them back out, and pick up a few here and there. But when I got back in 2018, I mainly got back in just to build a couple of sets and got hooked back into it and has just stayed in it and been in it since then. But that was when I really everything switched for me to concentrating on just a couple, 2 or 3 players. Of course, Dale Murphy was always going to be one of them. And I got to thinking that, I need a modern day player to follow. A couple of Padres slipped in there. That's all right. I needed a modern day player to I'd like to follow, and that's when I latched on to Freddie Freeman. Then it switched from that to, I just want Braves cards. That's pretty sweet. Kind of an odd shape. To just want Braves, and now it's, if I get them and they Braves cards, I keep them. If they're not, I move them. I get rid of them. So yeah, everything changes. I mean, I kind of like this way better. It's easier to keep up. Stack here. It's easier to keep up with to a certain extent. Topps Finest. Steve Avery. Javi Lopez, Future Star. Justice. More Justice. I'm sure. Pinnacle. Dale Murphy, Leaf. And I'm sure I've missed something in here. Let's see. Everybody said I was out for a second. Diego never focused on rookies until I came back full throttle. Yeah, and that was kind of like I said. I was there at one time as far as any other rookies from other teams. I did that for a while, and I still have them. I mean, I'll keep them. There's no reason to get rid of them because it kind of, I mean, it represents a time in my hobby, my collecting hobby. So they're not taking up that much space. I mean, I think I've got them all in a shoebox. So just like my Thomas collection, I've still got all in. I don't necessarily want to get rid of them. I mean, if I got any doubles, I'll send them to somebody else that wants them. But I'm not actively looking for them anymore. That's the big thing. But Cooter Sabo has been rocking their rookies with a. Oh yeah. Bo has pulled some awesome stuff out of this last pallet. You know, it ain't no Trout rookie, but look at he can fill his eBay store up with what he's pulled off this. My sites were always trying to get the latest players for each team for a simple board game. So I love the trade deadlines. That means new cards were being made. Yeah. Let's see. Cooter, do any of your boys collect? They do not. Despite all my efforts, let's see. My youngest son never showed any interest whatsoever. He dabbled with Pokemon for like a minute, but never had any interest in any sports cards at all. My oldest son, he kind of dabbled with football. Never could really get him into baseball. He has a few football cards that he accumulated. Well, I say accumulated. It was more like, you know, what his daddy would give him. But never really showed an interest in open packs. And then my middle son, he had some baseball and football, but at the same time, like I said, none of them, it never really took off well. So Top's finest. Let's go. Yeah, I tried, and I've even tried with my daughter. More so with just trying to find something that she liked. We tried the Garbage Pail Kids for a while, and she likes them, but you know she's not gonna. If we were to see them in a store, she's not gonna be like, "Ooh, can we get a pack and open them?" So it is what it is. It's not for everybody. And it's crazy because, like, my oldest son is a huge football fan, and I've heard somebody has said it before that, you know, every collector is a fan, but not every fan's a collector. If he was as big into collecting as he is a fan of football, and I'm talking about football all across the board, college, NFL, all of it, then he would be worse than I am. So he was one of those that grew up and he knew football inside and out. He was a student of football. He could tell you every player in the NFL, what college they came from, what records they held, what records they broke. He knew it all. So that, you know, he was a like I said, a student of the game, and but it just never accumulated into a hobby for collecting. So here we'll see. To collects, I wish I concentrated more on set building when I was. See, Diego, I wish I connected more on set building when I was younger, but I had no other collectors to help understand the hobby. Yeah, I wish I had it too. I did some set building when I was younger. Well, I say younger, 14, 15. But yeah, I was the same way. There was a few collectors around here. Um, even when I uh, had the little, uh, I guess you call it store, hobby store, whatever, inside the pawn shop. The guy that I had bought out, that I had been helping. None of the people that came in there were really set collectors. They were all, buying the '89 Upper Deck, looking for uh, Griffey's. They was buying the '90 Leaf, looking for Thomas. But outside of that, nobody built sets. So that's why now that I've went back as far back as '81. Of course, now I'm working on '76 and '80, which I'm not too far from being done with it. So, well, that's it. That's everything I had to show, and more than enough to be said. So we're gonna call it a night. I appreciate everybody that stopped in, everybody in the chat. We'll try to do this again. I'm not gonna promise every week. I kind of struggled tonight getting back in here after driving 3 hours on the road. So again, Dan, I appreciate it. Bo, I appreciate it. Kuda, appreciate the M&Ms. Everybody take care, and we'll talk to y'all later. See you.